Welcome, fellow homeopaths. Our last talk was on how the rubric and the source are interrelated. And the question we left it at was, how does this source become so integral to a person's life that it controls his patterns of behavior and his disease process? In other words, how does the source become the similimum? The story started with our very own Clemens Maria Franz von Boninghausen, who noted and told us that while you're paying attention to the main complaint, very important, perhaps more important, is this symptom on the side, which is unconnected by physiology or pathology, but exists at the same time as the main complaint, the concomitant. After him, Ivan Pavlov, the Russian scientist, noted and created this iconic experiment with the dog, bell, and food, where he showed that as the digestive juices were stimulated in the dog through the sight and smell of food, there was a bell in the side, unconnected to digestion, but merely there at the same time and same place. And how this got incorporated in this digestive system, becoming a constant trigger for the digestive juices, messing up the digestive system circuit completely. Coming closer to our times, just a few 40 years ago, Robert Adler and Nicholas Cohen did this absolutely superb, scientifically precise experiment that opens doors towards understanding disease, what's happening to us, why disease, and why that substance is the similimum. What Adler and Cohen did is took a group of 100 rats, injected them with cyclophosphamide, whose natural result is to drop the white blood cell count. They measured the drop of this white blood cell count, or the immune response drop, in each of the rats over a number of days. Then, following the Pavlovian technique, every time they injected these rats with this cyclophosphamide, they put saccharin on the tongue. They repeated this pairing because repetition is extremely important for this system. After significant repetitions, they took away the injection cyclophosphamide completely and only put saccharin on the tongue of these rats. Day 1, measured the WBC and immune response. Day 2, day 3, day 4, to their shock and horror, even after removing this toxic injection and only putting the innocuous saccharin on the tongue, the drop of the immune response, the white blood cell count in these rats was the same, as if they were actually receiving that injection. When you do the same with the control group, just give the rats saccharin without this pairing, nothing happens to their immune response. I mean, just think about it. Something is happening, stimulating somebody's system. And if in the background, there is some unrelated thing in the same time, same place, it gets incorporated in that system, becoming a bug in the software, a virus in the software, messing it up and opening it up to be triggered later through non-important, innocuous things. This, fellow homeopaths, is the root of what alters our system and creates disease. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why a substance can become the similimum, because it was this substance which in key moments in the person's childhood was merely a mute spectator in the background, but was there in the same time, same place, and now has become incorporated in the system and keeps triggering this faulty system, ultimately resulting in disease. Amazing. Opening the door to an amazing Pandora's box of understanding disease and cure in homeopathy. To understand further on this and how to apply this in our patients practically, how to modify your case-taking process to bring and elicit this Adderanian, Pavlovian, Bonninghausen concomitant into the forefront. Join us on our 2 webinar free sessions to celebrate and honor Samuel Hahnemann, organized by me, Dr. Divya Chhabra, and Enlightenment Education. We bring you these 2 free webinars on the 14th and the 15th of April. Register now for the Leap to the Similimum, the Neuroscientific Method.